We're here continuing the story on the KZ750R1. That's the 1982 GPz750. You gotta forgive the strain in my voice today. About 30 days ago, I got COVID. It turned severe on me, turned into pneumonia in both lungs, and I'm recovering from that. I have good days and bad. Um, Today is my very first day turning a wrench in a month. Exactly 9 bolts to get the painted work off, and those 9 bolts are first bolts my hands have moved in a month. But what I wanted to show you folks is just the fantastic condition up underneath the painted work. Yes, there's grime, and I'm glad there's grime because that tells me that I'm looking at the true condition, and nobody's cleaned it up recently. And there's all sorts of clues that nobody's been up under this painted work very much in the lifetime of the bike. 40-year-old bike, when every grommet is nice and smooth, there's not a tear, there's not a crack, and I could give you other examples, but every lock knot was there, every washer was there. There's not one piece of missing hardware when you go to take the bodywork off, and those types of things are clues about how often somebody's been inside. And I just don't think anybody's been inside this bike very much. And despite that, it's this clean. Now, if some of you guys are 4-season riders like I am, I ride this bike right here 4 seasons, rain or shine. Only thing stops me is ice and snow. And when I go to clean this up in the spring from the winter, when I get these painted goods off, this bike right here will have far more grime than what we're looking at right here. So every vintage bike you go look at, people tell you it's been garaged its whole life, it's never ridden in the rain. They're going to say things like that. The more I study this bike, the more I believe it. So usually you look at a nice shiny motorcycle, you bring it home, you start getting into it, and you find some areas of regret. This bike is the opposite to me. The deeper I get in this bike, the happier I am that I decided to go ahead and overpay. I was first in line for this, and there was a big line behind me. While I was looking at it, 3 people showed up live, 4 people emailed, and 7 people called on the telephone while I was at the visit. So I didn't fool around with price. I just paid what the guy was asking and took the bike. And man, I have 0 regrets right now that I did that. Best decision I've made in a motorcycle, probably in my lifetime. This one's gonna be a peach.